Alright, so this is my spare tire carrier from my CJ, and I've cut it up a little bit and I want to kind of show you what I'm doing. So this piece, since I've already cut it off, kind of show you. I don't know if you can see that, but that bottom bar is bent. So at some point this thing got hit. You can kind of see where somebody tried to hammer it back straight and it just didn't work. So I cut this piece out. I cut the piece that holds the tire out, and kind of see what I'm doing here. I cut the bent section out, and then I got a new section of square tubing, and I'm about to tack weld that in and then get it all the way welded once I can finish cleaning around those seams. So after that, I'm going to cut this piece off. I just put this piece on to hold it because I knew when I cut this, this piece would be by itself, and I wanted to keep everything lined up. So I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut this off, clean it up, and then I got this new piece to mount. So they sell these, and they sell this kit here on eBay. These rubber stoppers. That's what it looks like right here. It's even got the end caps in it. So I got this off of eBay, and I dug around on Amazon and I found that. So I think that was about 20 bucks, 25 bucks, and that little kit was about 20 bucks, I think. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the height of the spare tire up. I guess kind of the reason I started this project is because my spare tire, because it had been hit, or this had been pressed in somehow, my spare tire didn't sit right on the back of the Jeep. So this should square everything up, but I'm also, when I weld my new metal on here, I'm going to move this up a little bit to give me clearance for my new bumper. So I'm going to have to kind of tack things together. I may even just clamp them and then kind of test fit everything and see how it looks. But I can go ahead and weld this piece in and get that done, and then I'll start working on getting this off, which is turning out to be a chore, and then taking it, getting this off, putting it on the Jeep, lining it up, and then see how everything fits, see what height I need to mount my new plate to, and then I'll take and weld this piece on once it's done. Now this is a little bit thinner walled metal than this right here. The tube on the top is the really thick one. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see that, but the top rail is the load-bearing rail. So I didn't have a problem going a little bit thinner with this sheet, with this metal here, but I may weld some tabs onto the bottom just for a little extra support, because this is a little bit thinner, and that is a butt weld. So I'm going to get busy. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, so here's the test fit of the fixed spare tire carrier. So it is really straight. Both bars are straight. It fits. The tire sits like it should. It's even on both sides. It's centered in the middle of the Jeep. And it's holding, and I've just got it tack welded right now. Alright, here's the spare tire carrier, and it is ready for paint. It's not perfect, but it is a spare tire carrier. You can see my piece I welded in right there. Ground down all the welds. This is a new plate. This is a new plate. And all this is raw metal, so I got to get some primer on it at least. So here's the finished product. And I got to tell you, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Everything looks great. Everything's even. Everything's square. It all lines up. I got the new rubber grommets in there. I got all new parts there. And even my welds turned out pretty good. I was really happy with the look of my welds. So it clears the rear bumper. And next up is to tackle my heater and rebuild that and put that back in.